This truck was created to inspire people on gardening and to show that you don't need a lot of space to make your own garden and have an agricultural space. This chicken coop is filled with chicken poop, and what we can use this chicken poop for is for our compost and be able to help our agricultural space. And we also want to remove it to not bother the chickens' space. The problem that Kenny is facing is water costs rising. Right now, it is cheap apparently to him, but he assumes that it will be raised and will affect the cost, therefore affecting his agricultural space as well. And another problem he is facing is pests and weeds. And the way that he manages those is by companion gardening to repel other weeds and unnecessary bugs and pests that will not help out his agricultural space. The Mayans. They had over more than 400 miles, giving them enough room to grow and expand into Siberia. In this land, they were able to grow fields of crops such as watermelon, avocado, beans, chili peppers, testonite, squash, cocoa, and pumpkins. One method they usually used was the slash and burn method. So what they would do is first let the crops grow, then cut down all the crops for use in the civilization, and finally burn the remaining stems of crops to create ash that later would be useful for their next plantation. The second method was the terracing method. It was used in more mountainous areas, such as highlands. Like the Inca, the ancient Mayans who used this method cut terraces into the hillsides to make usable plots. The third and last method, the raised field farming method, was used by swampy areas. What they would do was dig up the mud and shape it into raised fields that rose 2 to 4 feet above the water canals that surrounded them. Fish swam in these canals and provided fertilizer via their droppings. Plants grew on the canals like the water lily, helping to keep the canals from drying up, and farmers would use the plants as fertilizers as well. The Mayans got this way of agriculture through astronomy. They thought that how the stars were organized on the sky was the way that they were supposed to plant their crops on the ground. Guadalajara, Mexico, is the capital of the Mexican state of Jalisco and the seat of the municipality of Guadalajara. The city is located in the central region of Jalisco, in the western Pacific area of Mexico, with a population of 1,564,514. It is Mexico's second most populous municipality. Guadalajara is the 10th largest city in Latin America in terms of population, urban area, and gross domestic product. The city is named after the Spanish city of Guadalajara, which came from the Andalusian Arabic name Wad, the literal translation of the Liberian Arica, meaning river valley of stone. Guadalajara is supplied with much water, making their agriculture easy by using aquaponics. Aquaponics is a food production system that combines conventional aquaculture, raising aquatic animals such as snails, fish, crayfish, or ponds in tanks, with hydroponics, cultivating plants and water in a symbiotic environment. In normal aquaculture, excretions from the animals being raised can accumulate in the water, increasing toxicity. In an aquaponic system, water from the aquaculture system is fed to hydroponic system, where the byproducts are broken down by nitrogen, fixing bacteria into nitrate and nitrites, which are utilized by the plants as nutrients. The water is then recirculated back to the agriculture system. As in existing hydroponic and aquaculture farming techniques, from the basis for all aquaponic systems, the size, complexity, and types of foods grown in the aquaponic system can vary as much as any system found in either distinctive farming discipline. Aquaponics goes back in time, when ancient civilizations, also the Mayans, used to use it. Just like the Aztecs, they cultivated agricultural islands known as chinampas in a system considered by some to be the very first form of aquaponic for agricultural uses, where plants were raised on stationary islands in lake shallows and waste materials dredged from the chinampa canals and surrounding cities were used to manually irrigate the plants.